lovely afternoon to you, our esteemed viewers, and thank you for tuning in to yet another edition of the program The Buzz on Galaxy Television. It's Thursday, it's the 26th of April 2018, and it's a good day to be on a live show. My name is Patience Vilukafo. Thank you, people. Alera is here as well. Good afternoon, Alera.
Good afternoon, Patience. Every day is actually a good day.
It's a good day.
Well, a beautiful Thursday afternoon to you out there, and you're onto the authentic program on television where we get to bring to you live what's going on the social media.
That's
and
right.
Patience, I love Thursdays.
Why? Because of the kind of issues we look at.
No, you're counting down to the weekend now.
All right, welcome to the show. Today on the program is going to be exciting. All of our topics definitely are coming off of the social media, and they are all lifestyle and relationship based, as we usually do on Thursdays. And of course, let's quickly remind us again that you can interact with us on the program by sending in your contributions, questions, comments via SMS only, and you use the number that is currently on the screen. Also, you can make use of other social media platforms.
Yes, using the hashtag The Bars on Facebook, www.facebook.com/Galaxy TV, and on Twitter at official Galaxy TV, knowing that you can get to watch previous editions of the program via our YouTube channel, Galaxy TV Nigeria.
Let's quickly...
And I guess a repeat broadcast 1 a.m. to 2 a.m.
Okay.
Those of you that want to read.
For the night owls, those who don't sleep. You know, you can watch the repeats 1 a.m., 2 a.m. every day. All right, our guests are here with us already, and we have here one of our regulars on Thursdays. She's a wife, a mother. Yes, I deliberately did that introduction like that. She's a wife, a mother, and of course, she's a career woman as a journalist. Nkem Kali Obi. Thank you for joining us.
Good to have you in program.
Every time I see her, I remember that name. It's a name I really, really, really like. I'm done with having children. I would have loved to have a girl and call
Do you know,
her.
actually, she loves Nkem. That's her pet's name.
Yeah. All right. So we also have another one of our regulars on Thursdays on the show today. He is well into real estate. He's an expert in that terrain. And you know, the other day I was on my way to work, just along Ikeja along. There's this like I don't know whether it's a market or it's a plaza, a complex, yes. You know, and all that, you know, for airport people on that axis and all of that. And then I saw the banner, you know, and the person you to call for inquiries was our guest. And I was like, oh, I know him, you know. True story. Am I lying?
No, you're right,
your banner is there, right? I saw it. Yeah.
And she was fanzing.
I was like, you know, I was feeling cool. All right.
Fanzing is allowed to.
He's a real estate expert, and he's also a life coach, Mr. Mustafa Ewela. Thank you, sir, for joining us.
Thank you so much.
All right, we would have had Charles on the show today, but he's currently at the meeting on the island. He was gonna try, but we have to like cut him some slack, you know. If he makes it, fine. If he doesn't, it's fine too. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go straight into our program for this afternoon. The first topic we have tagged it as Housewives versus House Husbands. Blessing Abeng, a brand manager, while penning an open letter to Chim Amanda Adichie on the whole Clinton Twitter bio issue, suggested that rather than push for feminism, egalitarianism should be the way to go, so that the rights of not just women, but also that of men is taken into consideration. Her post, of course, has gone viral, with a lot of people agreeing with her opinion. One of those who agree with her is Betty Irabo, and after reading her write-up, she quickly followed her, you know. I mean, that's how good the write-up is. But we've picked out excerpts from that write-up, and I'll read it to you as she wrote it. Blessing Abeng wrote, and I quote, "I believe in treating people as individuals and not a group. I dislike that feminism has watered down the place of a housewife. Being a housewife is a job in itself. It is a strong role. I have seen housewives and I could never do what they do. I believe that if a woman chooses to be a housewife, she should not be dragged. I believe she should not be cited as an example of a woman who cannot stand for herself when feminists speak. I also believe that a house husband should be a thing. There are many men who do not want to work. They perform better as caregivers. I think that should be fine too. The worker and the carer should not be a thing of gender, and this should be clear before people decide to date. It shouldn't be a gender apportioned thing. So, is it okay, or should it become a thing really for men to be allowed to take on the role, you know, officially of a house husband without being looked down on? Let's start from Mr. Willa, because you're a man.
Okay, yes. Once again, I think I'm the only man here again.
It always
Yes,
happens.
so maybe I can speak more on that. Well, in this part of our world, let's say Africa, I do not think that we have much of that cases where men cater for the house. Or maybe where men are housemakers. They care for the house, they do domestic work. I do not think that we have those general cases. But there, is it okay for a man to be the house husband? For me, I do not think that is okay. And my reasons are: if you go to London, if you go to America, we have little cases like that where men are the housekeepers. We have more of women doing that. And naturally, the way women are machined, let me say by God, I'll just say that they are the ones who are designed to do those things better. I'm not saying that we have men who are housekeepers.
Domesticated, yes.
I mean,
yes.
I have friends who have housemaids and they are guys and they cook, they clean,
they wash,
do all sorts.
they do
Yes,
everything.
but then those ones do it as a job. So of course they have no choice but to do it and do it well. I know one of them is a Calabar boy. He cooked even perfectly. So, but then at the end of the day, I do not think that there should be anything called house husband. That's my honest truth, because as a man, the way God has machined us as well, we have the strength to do more than a woman. Yes, sometimes we say what a woman can do, a man can do, a woman can do better. Yes, no doubt. We have seen women who are like men in their fields in their career. In fact, if you begin to mention it, when you see them, you know that this is not, she's just carrying a woman body, but she's a man. She delivers in all tasks given to her. Also, we have seen women who are breadwinners, who are the one taking care of the family. Lots of them. But in this part of our world, generally, it's only in countries like India. There you might have. India is the only country that I know that women are the one that pays the bride price.
The dowry.
The dowry. But I do not think that there should be more emphasis laid on.
But you know, the dowry, sorry,
Yes,
we're deviating a bit, but just
Yes,
so we're clear, the
Yes,
dowry paid in India
Yes,
is not so that the woman is marrying the man. No, it's
Okay.
so that, you know, she's well taken care of by her in-laws.
So it's for the husband to take care of her.
No, it's for her to, you know, they have this custom of
Okay, yeah.
everybody lives together.
Lives together.
You
Yes,
know, like, oh, you know, so it's for so that the in-laws,
The
they are
in-laws
sure
can
that
take
you
care
can
of her.
take care of her.
Take
It's
care
not
of her.
because she's marrying.
She's the one taking care of the okay,
No,
good.
so that we're clear on that.
But generally, one minute. But generally, by and large, I think the major why I say that a man cannot be a house husband, because if you ask, the research was done somewhere in America, and it was, I mean, they had lots of ladies in that room, and they were asked that, okay, what do you think that as a man, or what do you look for in a man as a woman? And most of the things those women mentioned was financial security. It's not like I said, some women cannot do that task too. But like I said, the way women are machined, the way the men are machined by God, the woman should be better off as a housewife. Such not that. Well, in fact, when you say a house husband, and a housewife. Let me clear one thing. Some people say a housewife as a liability, as somebody who is so useless, all she knows is just to
But
be.
you know, that's what we're trying to change.
That's the mentality of.
We're trying to
I've
change.
been this to you since you've
We're
been
trying
talking
to
like
change
that.
that narrative.
I'm watching
You
you.
know, that's the general mentality.
See, he kept
When that
mentioning
word,
machine, and he's like, what is machine?
so
when
when that word,
when God created the
Yes,
woman,
yes,
what did he
please.
do to a man? He made him sleep,
Yes.
and he brought out the rib,
Yes.
and he created us.
Yes.
That means we're special. You know, that's what
Of course.
you guys
We're
don't
made from
know.
bones.
Let the men, let them try this. We need to put it into the this thing that men should be house husbands in Nigeria. Let them try
No, but you know what? I'm actually on a practical
Let them just
note.
get pregnant, say,
No, it's
and
not
join
possible.
it.
But
That's
being a
why-
housewife is not a useless thing. It
It's
is
not.
a job.
No,
It
but,
is a job.
but patience.
It's a
but patience.
job.
In fact, the woman should be paid.
Oh, shit,
The woman should be paid for
thank
it.
you.
Because
Job.
if I tell you the level of activities housewife engage in, is even, sometimes even more tasking than the husband in the office.
Why do you think sometimes I don't want to go on leave?
I tell you.
You know,
Because-
like,
No, but patience. No, seriously.
Because,
I'm serious.
particularly when you begin to have
coming
kids.
to work is like
It
escape
could
for
be
me.
very- it could be
Because
very-
when
it
you
could be
are
very
home
tiring.
247, you really don't rest.
You
No,
don't
but
rest.
You
It
don't
could,
rest.
it could be very tiring.
Yes.
Yesterday, I got a call from my wife while I was at the office. The school bus was supposed to drop my daughter at home. My wife called me that please tell them not to bring her home yet. Because she was doing some things at home and she knows when that lady, that
That
lady
little
gets
human
home,
being.
everything will be distracted.
changes,
So I
yes.
understood
All
where
right,
she was coming
let's
from.
allow Kali have a say now. Okay.
The house husbands, please. We need to make them do that house husband. It's very, very important in my life circle. Let me just speak for myself. But when you come to my father should never be a house husband. Because my father can wash rice 7 times before he boils. Anyway, I'm just trying to.
It's very
make the funny
finicky.
part of it. But if you look at the whole thing, the housewife thing, it's not easy. It's not funny. You breastfeed, you cook, you clean, and still it's not enough. Sometimes when you look at where you've cleaned, you're like, okay, it's still dirty. It's not easy at all. We're supposed to get paid for it. It's like a job.
Have you demanded your salary?
Your salary
Why
from
you
me.
were not
The man,
given?
the man, and you look at you like, don't I do this one for you? They will start telling you, give you reasons why you can't even talk about it.
But you know, on practical terms, in recent times, we've actually seen so many men. They might probably be hiding it all, but
But
they're
you're
actually
assuming the
husbands.
house husbands.
The
Thank
wife
you.
gets to go out.
It's just
That's
real.
it. That's it's practical.
Yes.
They might be in your neighborhood. You might probably think that they would get to drop the wife at work, come back, take the kids to school.
I think it only
Fix-
happens
It's
when
just
the man
that
is broke.
we don't come out and
only
say it.
happens
It's not
when the man is
official.
broke. No,
Oh.
no. I have. So I know few
In this-
men
in
that
this
house
part of our world,
husbands
yeah.
when they are broke, but once the money comes, they become work husbands.
Of course.
So you get some men stay at home. Maybe they don't have anything to do at that point in time. They'll stay at home like 1 week. They'll start acting so nice, caring, loving.
in this
no
part
money,
of our world
no money
also.
in the pocket. But
Yes,
once
but-
it
you're
comes,
right.
No, but let's not deviate too much from the context of
Yes,
what
please.
we're discussing, which
Yeah.
is based on this write-up
Yes,
by
please.
this person.
Yes, please.
Now, the issue is there are some men, whether we admit it openly or
not.
not,
Who are house husbands?
who
Yes.
are not designed
So-
to do the 9 to 5 kind of job. They are just not.
They're not
into-
just wired
They
that
would
way.
rather be at home and
To take care of the
the
kids.
home front
Yeah.
while the woman goes out to go, and all of that.
Okay.
So should we now declare it an official thing? Would it be an okay thing if a man chooses? I mean, I think marriage is actually between two people, the
Yes,
man
sure,
and the
yeah.
woman.
Of course.
Whatever they agree on. What if both of them are cool with the idea of okay, let the woman
But-
work,
but-
let the man
but patience.
stay at home? How about
But
that?
don't you think we have interference from family members?
Yes,
Your
society.
in-laws, yes, definitely comes
course.
around and
For me,
sees your
is it-
husband washing
and
clothes.
washing clothes.
Ah, Oti Jeffo.
Exactly. You see, for me, going by this write-up,
Yes.
anything called house husband for me,
It's a no-no.
It's a no-no. Because how about your kids? When your kids grow up and they see that their mom is the one going to the office to bring the food to the table, their dad is the one changing diapers, changing napkins, washing. It's insane. I don't
Maybe they have to do
let's
it a
catch.
monthly thing. This
It
month,
can't
the
work.
wife.
It can't work.
What's wrong
I
with
can't
you
walk.
doing dishes though?
I have a 3-month-old baby. I carried him like sometimes a few days ago, and of course it was messed up.
Then
Honestly, I didn't even know how to change the diapers.
Wow.
But I'm not because I leave home as pretty early. I come back very late. I mean, so my wife was sleeping. I had to go and wake her up. Madam, please come and do your thing. I just feel that.
I hope you pay her a salary.
Of course.
All right.
She's not a full-time housewife.
Okay.
She works. She has her own business, but sometimes her work is very flexible. But then, so a house husband in this part of our country is a no-no because people, in fact, the society. If you look at the side effect, what people will say. A marriage is between one or two people. Just two people. But then people will abuse the wife. People will turn them to a laughing stock. Things are not done. If things are done in a particular way, your own family, you are doing things in a different way. You guys will be.
But sorry, Mr. Mustafa. Even you said people will abuse the wife.
Yes,
the
please.
same thing people will abuse the husband. If the husband is working and the wife is being overlabored
and sitting down.
Of course.
No
doubt. People abuse. People turn their wives to housemaids.
So people.
There's a difference between having a housewife who cares for the house, does the domestic work.
The home manager.
And home manager, in fact, that's why I said it's a big job because you should pay them for that. And so when you do that, there's a big difference between when you now turn the woman to a slave. You don't assist her, you make her do all the things. Even if she's dying, you still tell her, go and cook for me. I must eat. It's my right to eat. You must know. As a husband, of course, you get back from work. Your wife, you can see. Sometimes my wife tell me, babe, I'm tired. I can't cook today. I understand, because battling with two kids, the stress, taking care of the house. I just go to the kitchen, do what I can do, and eat and sleep.
But can we have a roaster though?
I didn't even eat last night.
Last night. Can we have a roaster?
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
You can.
Yes, we
Okay,
can.
even if you have to babysit. Okay,
Yes,
tonight I'm going to stay up with the baby.
Yeah.
Tomorrow,
you
stay
stop.
up. So you understand how it is.
Well,
Is it possible?
There's no harm in
scrub your back,
helping.
I
In
scrub your
fact,
back.
it's very important that men support their wife in doing house chores. It's very important, yes. So one can strike a balance. But on the part whereby you leave everything to the woman to do everything 100%, and
Which is usually the case.
Which is usually, let's be honest
about
it's
it.
usually the
It's
case. But
usually
then,
the case.
because most men, the mentality is just that I'm providing the money. So what else do I need to do? I give the guy shelter, put food on the table. What else? Why do I need to be the one cooking again or changing diapers?
Yes.
Yes, that's the general mentality. Yes, but I think people should start moving from that direction.
I guess it's fun when you guys get to do things together.
When you guys
It's
do
fun.
Even yes,
It is,
it's
of course,
fun.
it is.
It's fun.
And your wife she doesn't feel lonely. She feels that sense of, okay, this man loves me. He's even showing it. That's why in Nigeria we say, in fact, how many times do men really have time to take care of, to assist their wife at home because of the reality of work and all
All right,
that.
let me ask Kali a question. Would you mind if your husband says, hey babe, let me be the one to be at home and take care of the home front, you go out and work?
that's
How
fine.
would you react to that kind of?
Please do.
Okay. You wouldn't mind?
I don't mind.
Really?
Please.
You won't?
I'll be on the bending knees. You should gladly take the role because because sometimes it looks as if whatever you do is never enough. It's never enough.
I'm wondering.
Like you clean is not enough. You wash is not enough.
Kali,
All
you're
right.
going back to meet your husband.
No, all right, we'll sort that when I get
let's
home.
see how our viewers are reacting to this topic. This one is from Okechukwu in Kaduna. He says, this is Africa, Nigeria to be precise. Some traditions are not applicable in this part of the world. It's not okay to be a house husband. What kind of example will you be setting for your kids? Okay. Joseph from Jos says, I don't think it's proper for a man to be the houseman. Is he a houseman? All right. This other one says, you guys are making this gentleman be on hot seat. All right, this other one says, good afternoon, sir, madam. My own wife thinks she's the all-in-all at home just because I lost my job. That's a different thing, though. That's a different thing. You know, if the man was working before and then, life happens at some point and then he loses his job, I think that shouldn't be a reason why a woman should become a devil.
attitude,
You know what I mean?
And that's a very valid point. Some women, once they begin to cater for the family, it gets into their head. They begin to rubbish the husband. They begin to disrespect the husband.
At times, it might not be her fault too.
No,
for women a lot.
It might not be her fault.
Depending on how the man was treating her.
Yes, because men usually, the frustration they pour it on the women. So at some point, he's going to start seeing her as the reason why he lost his job. So I think it's how the man.
It's vice versa. Sometimes too, some men too feel so much that the woman is just demanding. She does not even cater to know where the money is coming from. She does not add to the substitute. She does not impute anything financially into the marriage. So they begin to see that woman as a liability. Yes, and sometimes any small thing that woman does, they flip. They get angry 100 times.
When you don't allow the woman know how much is coming in and how much is going out, you don't
that's
another topic.
Let me tell you one thing now. If we go into financial issues with couples
in marriage,
when I got married, let me just say this quickly. When I got married, I used to tell my wife what my finances was. But I discovered that over time, it was becoming to be like, but you told me you had this thing last week. So how come you are broke now? But you told me, I said, it's because I tell you, to save this marriage, I'll even stop telling you. So you are not fully involved in what comes in and what goes out. Mine is to provide, and I do that. And with that, I'm sure that's why we're still counting many years ahead in our marriage. If I kept,
you just said
yes, please.
Sounds familiar.
Yes.
I heard it recently.
if I kept telling her what came in, most times I tell you then we're doing joint running stuff together financially. For me to get my money from her, my money that I work for, I might need to go and bring my grandfather's signature. You must tell her what you want to buy, what you want to use the money for.
I hope your wife doesn't watch this program. Oh my God!
So I told her, don't let's do anything finances together. Let me be providing.
All right. A lot of people are actually reacting. This one says, I hardly miss your program because it's highly educating and entertaining. Thank you. I was a career woman before now. I decided to be a housewife for my own sanity. The most difficult job on earth is taking care of the home front. I agree with you.
Of course,
100%. It is not easy. At some point, you start asking yourself, am I still normal?
Sometimes my wife breaks down. She breaks down and starts crying. When the stress of the kids
I just knock myself out.
Yes.
I just knock myself out.
When I first had my first daughter, my wife was one time, the baby kept crying all night. I was like, why? What's wrong? One particular night, around 2, I woke up, I saw my daughter crying, my wife too was crying. I was like, so who's going to pet you now? She said she's crying because she has been trying to stop the baby from crying.
All right, let's take one more, some more feedbacks. Patience, God has created men to fend for his household, while women are to take care of domestic duties at home. Being a house husband is a sacrilege in our land. I don't, there's no name, but I can guess this is an Igbo man. Because
it's not even thinkable, a house husband.
No, but seriously, we have them all around us.
All around us.
We do.
Yes.
Well, how many can we find around us?
I
wish to know one. I want to know how he's doing it.
I'm telling you, we have so many.
I don't see them.
They might not come out and say it, but there are
so many.
Husbands.
They don't go to work.
They don't go to work.
They don't.
There are house
I grew up
husbands.
having my dad take care of us more than my mom.
But because of what the
But it
society
wasn't a
will
house
say,
husband.
they don't come
Of
out
course,
and say
my dad was working too. I grew up with him too.
More
Yeah,
at
but
home. He washes our clothes, cook. But if you start cooking around 8, just know you eat by 6.
All right, let's move it along because of time. We still have 2 more topics to discuss. Mrs. Chineye from Abulegba says it's only a lazy man that will accept to be a house husband. All right, different messages coming from different parts of Nigeria. This is amazing. Good afternoon, I'm Awilo from Warri. It's very, very bad for a man to be a house husband. Chooks from Ikeja says the name house husband is not even good to hear.
I've never heard it before. I'm just hearing it today. But I've heard
All right. I say good morning, sir, madam. I'm Kefas from Kaduna. Don't make that man feel bad. All right, let's take a break. Mr. Wela is sweating already. All right, let's take a quick funny social media break. We'll be back after this.
It's finest on the
Ladies
mix,
and gentlemen,
baby.
I go by the name Messiah, Sogro Master, Only and I wanna introduce to you a new dance. They call it Sogro dance. Hold your clothes tight and bend out like say you want shit. Give me a say so Giro, Echo, so Giro, Nana, so Giro, Emajo, so Giro, Ebio Kaka Buka. Hey, let's go, Kusa. Oyajo.
New age, bruh. Yeah. I'm 40, yeah. It ain't easy. I paid my dues. I deserve some accolade, nigga. My nigga. I paid my dues. I paid it, my nigga. Accolade, my nigga. Come on. Whoa, wow, whoa, wow. Whoa, wow, whoa, wow. Brother Chris.
Lazy Nigeria youth. Lazy Nigeria youth. Ha! You are on that open. Lazy Nigeria youth. Oh, this is madness. Nigeria youth, lazy. Ha! Lazy. You're lazy. Oh my God. Lazy youth. Lazy youth. You won't even know.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
What is it now?
Can you marry a poor girl?
Pardon?
I said, can you marry?
That's why you stopped me on the road. That's why I've been taking this money. You don't know what's going on. You have told me whether I can marry poor girl. Can you marry? Do you want to marry me?
No, sir.
Sorry, I don't have job. Does he used to marry? You don't know whether I have girlfriend. I have anything. I said, can I marry? Look at this. Person that is marrying Linda Ikeji. I've been going to the doctor. Does he have two head? No, does he have two head? You now want to marry poor girl. As a poor, I should now have to the interview that I'm supposed to be doing to do today now. See, anybody I missed the interview because they lock all the road in Lagos. They close all the road in Lagos. They say President is coming. They say President is coming. They close all the road in Lagos because he wants to come and launch bus stop. He wants to come and launch bus stop. They close all the road. All of us are now walking around Lagos like Johnny Walker. They're asking me if they want to launch airport now. They will close the road to heaven now. We don't know. They will close the road to heaven.
Welcome back from that break. All right, you're still watching The Buzz, and we're moving now to our next topic, which is dating multiple partners. Ghanaian gospel singer Esaba Hazel advises women to date multiple men at the same time. In a recent interview, she advised women to have multiple partners, but without having sexual intercourse with them. According to her, various men are in your life to cater to various needs. She said, I advise young girls on my Facebook wall to have 3 to 5 men at the same time without having any intercourse with them. You just have to be firm. Having multiple partners will help you to study them, then you let the rest go by choosing just one. Why waste your time to date only one person? I'm saying it because you can't have it all. One of the men will be interested in your business, one will be concerned about the food you eat on daily basis, thereby supplying your needs, and the other will be interested in the shoes, makeup, clothing you wear, and the list goes on. You know?
That is what they call relationship with benefit.
And you know, I was online after she said that, and I found out she was not the only one with that kind of opinion. Let's see this footage quickly. We'll be back.
Good morning and happy hump day to you all. So I have a pretty interesting topic to talk about today, and it's something that's been on the top of mind for myself as well, as I've talked about it with a couple of people. What do you think about truly dating multiple people at the same time? I think that dating multiple people, getting to know multiple people at the same time without having sex can help you make a better decision on who's the right person for you, so that you don't end up settling or getting stuck with someone just because you've been seeing them, just because you like them. But then you'll be able to develop friendships and decide which one is more solid, which one is more compatible with your life, which one, taking the time to get to know people, you get to see some of their values. Time is actually the real way you can get to know someone's character. And I'm not saying wait 2 years before you decide to date someone seriously, but just give it some time. What do you guys think about giving it time, dating multiple men or dating multiple women at the same time?
Welcome back. All right, people. So, what's the deal really with dating multiple partners, be it you, a man or a woman? But in this particular story, she was advising young girls, to have at least, which means you can have more. Least
20.
means like minimum, yeah? 5 partners at a time.
Okay, I think I'd like to go first on this.
Go.
Okay.
For me, it's not acceptable. I want to differ a lot on that article, or rather on the speaker who said that. How do you encourage ladies to go into multiple, having multiple partners? This is not. I mean, have you thought about the emotional stress? Have you thought about the aftermath of that? Of going into such thing. Yes, we will not sit here and deny that people don't do it. People do it. But then, at the end of the day, what do you really want to get off it? Yes, in Nigeria, in the UK, in foreign countries, I've seen people who say, I'm in an open relationship. What that tells you is, what that tells you simply is, I'm in a relationship, but it's not something serious. But I'm still open to having
other
things
yeah.
that comes. Yeah. So yes, it
even
exists.
people are having open marriages these days.
Open marriages.
Yeah.
You see them living together, but they are still having sex. They are still playing out.
Yeah.
They are still having fun outside. Yes, but then what is really the motive behind that? What do you really want to get? Is it because your husband is not, or your partner is, okay, let's even say your husband now. Is it because it's not financially stable enough?
According to her, one man cannot provide.
It is a lie.
All the needs of a woman.
I disagree with her on that. I disagree with that because for me, I think she's just encouraging some, young girls to go into to be promiscuous. I don't think that is acceptable. When you date, you have 4 as a girl. You have 4 boyfriends, and you want them to be giving you money for free. That tells you that you're either messing around with 4 of them because no man. Let me be very honest now. No man, if you see a man doing things for you, it's not for free. You pay the price one way or the other. Another one, most times you pay the price with sex. That's the truth. So when you want to be collecting, you don't want to be giving. Relationship is about it's a two-way thing. It takes 2 to tango. You give, you take. So when a man buys you a car today, you think he's not your father now. So I mean, what's it doing that for? So you have to ensure that do you really want to? Can you really handle it? Because by the time that thing really goes, by the time the chips are down, when everything boomerangs and everybody finds out, I don't even know how to do it. Is it that all the parties will be aware that you are dating 4 of them? That's the problem, or is it that or is it that they wouldn't know? Most times, those girls that do that, they don't tell everybody. If I ask a girl out now, you tell me you've accepted, but you're still going to be open to dating. I'll just say, no, amen. I can't share my love. That's the truth. I can't share it.
No, you focus on the girl.
You focus.
And get her attention.
Yeah, so and eventually I find out that she has other boyfriends. I mean, that's the end of that relationship.
We actually saw one play out on a reality show, whereby the girl actually came out and said, I'm in a relationship with XYZ.
Yeah.
You understand, on the show, and she got in-house and she was with another person
that was
in-house.
Just infatuation. They were just
but that's what goes on in our society.
But it happens.
It happens.
It
actually happens because you see a whole lot of like you see some women, they don't work, they don't have anything they do, they stay at home, stay indoor 24 hours.
They live off men.
And they live off men. They have cars, they pay, they stay in the very posh estates and all that, and they drive one of the latest
That's
cars.
Prostitution.
Don't
let's patch it
They're
up.
always indoor 24 hours.
Prostitution.
So how do they get paid? Where did they make this money from? Some of them will tell you it's all these old men that close to
It's prostitution. Let's patch it up in any way. She's paying.
Don't say that. She's paying her dues. So I don't support such acts. I don't at all. I don't
It's
believe
not even
dating multiple partners, because one, you need to have your self-esteem, you need to have your self-respect, you need someone to. Sometimes you want to stay and you want to have somebody to tell you I love you. You want someone to tell you I care. And when you're dating all of them,
but can we put the word dating into perspective though?
Yeah.
What is dating? You know, because here in Africa, we tend to model the whole thing up.
Dating
is different from
sexual
courtship.
intercourse.
It
Yes.
is.
It is totally different.
Yes. Yes. Let's bring it back to our.
When you're dating
our own definition of
someone,
dating
you're
in
not
Nigeria.
necessarily having intercourse with that person.
Of course. When in Nigeria, let's limit it to Nigeria now. In Nigeria, when a girl tells you I'm dating him, it means that
it's my boyfriend.
They're in a relationship.
No, what they say is my boyfriend.
Yes, your boyfriend.
Yes, but in the UK you can have a lunch time with somebody.
Yeah, a lunch date.
I don't have anything.
A lunch date. Okay, let's have a date.
Let's see how it goes.
A coffee date, and you guys meet. Just talk based on friendship, and you guys depart. It doesn't mean that you have any sexual things to do together. No strings attached.
Yes.
And you guys can do that for as long as 1 year, 2 years without having anything to do together.
Yeah.
But in Nigeria, of course.
No Nigerian man has time
Oh,
for
no,
that.
they
No
cannot
Nigerian
do
man.
that.
Has time for
In
that.
Nigeria will take a girl to a fast food today, tomorrow, restaurant. I'm just saying. And at the end of the day,
Fast food is too expensive.
it's not for free. You have to, the price you have to pay.
Most
How are you?
likely.
In the afternoon. How do you do?
How do you do
Night.
it?
No, for lunch.
Are you coming?
No, I'm coming over.
No, most likely he'll take you to a fast food that has
For
a
the
short
first day.
term on
Hey,
top.
for the first day.
Oh, fast food is too expensive. When you people call it fast food.
When a Nigerian man invites you,
For lunch.
for the first day, he invites you for lunch, he would do everything possible to make the lunch very
They don't
memorable.
do anything possible. They don't do all those things again.
No,
That's
they still do it.
there
They still do
are
it.
some
Okay, maybe right now,
yes.
maybe now they go to the movies, see
Yeah,
movie,
you must
but
have
they will still
had a
eat.
very hard time with men.
Why you washing my dirty linen outside?
Because you so like anti-men.
Let's be realistic. All those things are very
Alright.
cheap now. They do it. You take a girl on a lunch date for 1 day. The next thing, even at that, in fact, most times now on the first date now, you're asking the girl out. On the first date you're meeting, because you have paid for her lunch, you're asking her out.
Yes.
I don't know where that mentality is coming from.
He doesn't want to slack.
It doesn't want to. It's too
But
fast.
you know, we all remember the hashtag Keep the Change Babe, you know, that trended on social media.
Yeah.
The guy that took a girl out on a date,
Yeah.
he spent about 3,800 on
And,
both
yeah,
of
and
them.
had to pay.
And of course, she later said, like, I'm not into you like that and all of that, because she didn't like him. I don't have to date you because I went on a date with you, you know, the first time. Maybe she didn't feel him, and the guy got upset and sent her the bill and said, pay me back the 3,800. And she said, send me your account, and she transferred 5K
You know?
to him
And
and said,
keep the
keep the
change.
change. No, that trended on social media
No,
for a
it
bit.
did.
So that tells you
Yeah.
how Nigerian men react.
React.
You know, when they take a lady out on a date, they assume you haven't agreed to go on that date,
That means you've accepted
means you have
them.
accepted
You have
the
accepted them.
relationship.
You
And
have
that is not
accepted
what it is, really.
And that also goes to ladies too. When you take a lady on a date, what some ladies demand for that they want to eat, they can't buy it with their money.
Personal
They
experience.
can't buy it with their money. They can't buy it with their money. You take a girl out.
Mr. Wella, no. I can as well get a say now.
I feel because I'm the only man here. I'm very no. Let's be real here.
Okay, be real.
Ladies now. This is the blanket advice. If a guy takes you out on the first date, be very gentlemanly. Don't. Do you care for anything? No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Yes. You know why? No. Let's.
You want me to ask for something
No,
light,
I'm
right?
not
Some
fine.
ladies,
No, I can ask for
some ladies,
something
will,
light.
asking for something
That's
is
what-
not.
something
Wait, hold on,
light.
please. Asking for something is not a bad idea. But some ladies, I'm telling you, they will ask for things that they can't buy with their money.
No, but
They're just
no.
opportunists. So at that point, what do you think the guy? What do you expect the guy to think of you?
No.
You think you are just
Mr. Wella, point of correction. Do you know that there are a lot of ladies that goes out for dates and they still have their own money
in
to
case
pay
to
in
pay for
case?
I don't know
of
if I was a
necessity.
lady, I'm sorry. If I was a lady and I go out on the first date with a guy, I'll insist to pay my bill. For that, just for that day. Not because, just for that day. Not because,
Mr.
this is
Mr.
first
Where
impression.
are you
First
from?
impression.
Nigeria, be in South Africa, or US, inside this country. Me and you inside this country.
But when you demand for too much from a guy, particularly on the first date, it only tells what you.
But the
what
guy
you
can
are.
demand.
I feel
the guy can demand.
The guy, of course, that's not even moral.
If a guy can't afford an expensive lunch for a lady, then you should not take her to an expensive place.
Of course,
That's it. You don't take her to. You can't take me to a 5-star hotel. You want me to come and eat salad?
That works.
700 naira.
No,
But
but
generally-
salad is healthy.
No,
Yeah,
I
that
know.
works.
I'm just
But
saying.
generally, but generally,
You want
having
to
multiple.
show me
Okay,
your
now.
pocket is large, then okay.
Okay, now, okay. Let's even go to. Is it proper for a guy to have multiple partners?
Thank you for bringing that up. You know, I don't have a problem. Hold on. I don't have a problem with saying ladies don't date multiple partners.
Yeah.
It's the double standards I don't like, though. It's okay when a man, you know, has multiple girlfriends. You know, he's a guy. He's a G.
Yeah.
He's a guy.
He's a
You know,
Yeah.
but when a lady has more than one boyfriend, she call her names. I don't like that double standard. You know, if I'm cutting a man who cheats, I will cheat.
Well, true that.
No,
But
no,
then,
that.
yeah,
Yes,
but then,
yes,
of course.
For the ladies,
I mean,
excuse me.
Yeah,
For the
so,
ladies,
I
mean,
I don't like the
for
double
ladies,
standards.
They say she has multiple partners, but for the guys, they say friends.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Friends.
They have
saying.
English.
But
that
then,
they
If
use
I
it's
think-
bad
I
for
think
the
what
women,
is-
then it should
I
be
think-
bad for
I
the
think
men.
what is doable. I think what is doable and what makes sense is just if you're dating somebody and you feel okay, date him for as long as you think you can, discover him or her. If you think that you have dated him enough and you still do not see that scene or that resemblance or that chemistry, it is just moral
Just
that
pull out.
and try another thing. There's no harm in doing that.
Yes.
That's because I was dating somebody. I was even at the verge of almost getting married and all that, but I discovered some things that didn't work. I called it quit. I called it quit because I would not because I've dated her for long. What would people say? How would I handle the? I can't. I read a broken
broke her
relationship.
heart.
A broken relationship is better than a broken marriage.
Yeah.
You can have 10 broken relationships. Is better than having one broken marriage. If you have one broken marriage, it can ruin your life. That's the truth.
You know, it all still comes back to, you know, the fact that people need to understand what dating really means.
Exactly.
If you want to date a man, you know, a man whom you just want to study, so you
Yeah.
want to go on a date, go in the afternoon.
Of course.
Do you get? And choose the kind of, I'm serious.
I
And
just
choose
remembered
the kind of,
something that's-
the kind of place,
The
place
location.
the location you go to.
You don't even go to the
And
man's
then
house on the first
again,
date.
going on a date doesn't mean you have to go to an eatery. That
Eatery.
is not what take him to church.
Of course. it's a
Take him to
date.
midweek service.
It
That's
could
a
be-
date.
it could be
You know,
anywhere.
like
Yeah. You're right.
You know, so we have to understand what dating is. So that if you take him to those kind of places, he understands that, okay, you know, this is like a period for us to get to know each other better.
Of course.
But when you start dating and you go first to a hotel with him, what are you expecting?
Of course.
Then
What did they do now?
it becomes something
What
else.
did they do there?
You know,
They
no,
play-
they
they
go and play football.
I-
All right, let's look at feedback. This one says, is it really possible to date multiple guys without sex? For me, it's an act of prostitution
It is,
because
it is.
no man will cater for a lady without sexual involvement.
Oh, really?
True that. This one says it's just promoting high level of promiscuity. It should not be encouraged. Where is the woman's pride and self-esteem? Mrs. Olawale sent that one in. This one says, as long as this new age is concerned, nothing goes for nothing. One man for one woman. Outside this is cheating and prostitution. Chinedu from Ogba. This other one says, marriage is all about companionship. We're not talking about marriage yet. Okay, I think she's referring to the first topic.
Yeah.
All right, marriage is all about companionship. So the both of them need to assist each other in both domestic and financial issues. Moreover, women are our babies, so they are to be treated well. Godwin Bassett in Ibadan.
See you.
But men are babies. Even we too are men. We're babies too now.
Oh my goodness. All right. This one says that Obinna from Suleja says, I'm really feeling that young man. He's hitting all the points. Okay. All right. Yes. Let me read this one because this one is talking about the disadvantage of dating multiple partners even without having intercourse. You could end up not hooking up with any of them. Even if you try to hide it from them, at the end of the day, they might find out and we end up believing you are having, you know, sexual intercourse with all of them. How long will you continue dating multiple partners if the first set leaves and tag you names? I mean, it doesn't make sense. From Juliet, Green, and White. All right. Well, I think what the gospel artist was saying actually is for you not to put all your eggs
In one basket.
Yeah, but you can do that with wisdom, not having multiple partners. You can.
Yes,
There's a way you can go about that.
You can go about that. All right. But once again, let me state that I know this is a wrong English phrase, but that's what everybody knows.
Yes,
What's good for the goose?
Good for the gander.
So let's leave out the double standards. As long as women can have multiple partners, men are not
Men
allowed.
shouldn't.
Let's
They're
leave
not
out the
allowed.
double.
No,
There's
you're right,
nothing
you're
that
right.
makes a man
Say friends
superior
with
in that regard. All right. Okay, so our time is almost gone. We have one other topic we're supposed to actually look at. It's called happiness and contentment in marriage. A particular guy went on social media. His name is Ryan Stone, and he said that he's of the opinion that men just want contentment in a marriage, so they learn to put up with what they have. Women, on the other hand, seek to be happy, and no matter how happy you are, there'll always be someone or something else that can make you more happy. And he went on to say 70% of divorces are initiated by women because the guy is content, but the woman is not happy.
Well, okay.
I feel a happy woman is once you're happy, everything around you will be happy. I don't know about the other side, but in marriage, a woman needs to be happy, the man needs to be happy, everybody needs to be happy. Because once you're happy, you love yourself. Once you're happy, you're able to spread it around.
How about contentment, though?
Well, like
I can be contented.
but
with other
contentment
things
and
I'm
happiness
not
are
happy.
quite
You're not happy.
are very
Yes,
synonymous.
I can have everything and I'm not happy. A woman will be living in the mansion.
The
She has a
mansion,
car.
that's true.
She has everything.
But she's not happy.
But she's not happy. Yes.
She can leave everything because she's
Wait,
not finding
okay,
happiness.
sorry,
in
1
it.
minute. But I think at this point I'm a bit confused.
Okay.
Happiness and contentment are very synonymous.
Yes.
What is happiness? The state of being happy.
Yes.
Contentment is the state of being happy or being satisfied.
Yes.
Satisfied.
So when you are satisfied,
You should be happy.
you should be happy. So when you are happy, you are satisfied.
Yes, it's the same thing. So you're happy because you're satisfied.
So-
you're happy because of you're getting the happiness from the man.
Exactly. So if a woman is happy in a marriage, she's happy. That means the husband is doing the things he's supposed to be doing as a man.
Okay.
Loving her, caring for her, providing financial security for her, what does it take to make a woman
I don't
happy?
agree, though.
Wait, let me tell you what it takes to. Well, as a man now, I'm a man now. What does it take to make a woman happy? One, provide for her. In fact, if you have, that's why I
Don't tell me you're not men that
no,
you want to make
I'm
a woman
saying-
happy, give her money. You want to make her this, give her
money.
No.
Wait. Okay, now.
At the end of the day, with all your money, she will still leave you and go to that guy that does not have money, but makes her happy.
It's all in one package. You make her happy. Money is important, and I'll say it. Money is very important.
Okay.
No matter how much the woman loves you.
It's fundamental.
In fact, without money, no marriage.
Okay.
Without money, no story. Let's end the discussion.
But you know why I
That
said
marriage will
a woman
crash.
cannot love you without money.
You can forget the love. No, eventually. So my wife loved, when I met my wife. In fact, I can't say.
Please, can we leave Mrs.
I'm just saying. Let me tell you.
You're in trouble
Wait,
today.
it's just good to patch it up with his life scenario.
Yes.
Without love, without money, there can be love without money.
Yeah.
But the woman has to see something in you.
For her to say.
When my wife met me, I had nothing, zero.
Okay.
But she saw a prospect, and now she's reaping. Yeah, she's reaping. What's it called?
The faith, the belief.
The belief. Now
belief
she
that
she
she
had.
has,
Yeah,
yes.
the belief didn't fail her.
Okay.
But if
The
at
thing
some
went
point
wrong.
the thing went on and on, I'm still struggling. The money is not still coming. This
hatred will come.
faith I have in this guy is
No,
not coming.
but-
The love will go.
but you know there are
Let's be
different kind of
realistic.
women.
At
You
the
know
point,
there are different kind of
at the
women.
point, she'll be a lot of pressures will come. This guy, to confess, what's happening? Because there's nothing to show up that you're even in a good marriage. But the love will, and mistakenly or fortunately or unfortunately, one rich or average boy now comes and is disturbing her. That's it. That's the end of it. What do you want to? So money will put food on our table. I mean, love will put food on our table. Money will buy.
All right, our time is fast spent. In
Yes,
10
please.
seconds, Kali, your last words on this, quickly.
happiness is a beautiful thing in a marriage. Yes, money comes. Money is good. Money is beautiful. It's 100% is needed. But if you can make a woman happy and you encourage her every time, you tell her how beautiful she is.
Yes.
I tell you.
All right, but I think that contentment is the key because happiness can be given by someone to you. It is something you do by yourself.
Of course.
You alone can make
Patience,
yourself
you're just
happy.
speaking grammar.
Contentment.
Once there is,
That's what I think.
I said it. Once there is money,
Every other thing will come.
All right.
Contentment, happiness,
That's
joy,
my opinion, though.
peace,
Thank
everything
you
will
guys
come.
for coming on the show. Thank you, Mr. Mustafa. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Alero.
Thank you, Patience.
And thank you, viewers, for contributing. Tomorrow at noon, we'll be back with a Friday's edition. Have yourself a beautiful day. Bye-bye.
Yes, sir.